Alright guys, it looks like we did $219 for the day doing influencer marketing. And if you guys want to know how I did it, keep watching. What is up, beautiful people? It's Nas here, and in today's video, I'm going to be challenging myself to make some money, be profitable, doing dropshipping through influencer marketing on Instagram. If you guys know me, you know that I focus a lot on Facebook ads. The reason I do that is because Facebook is very scalable. Now, that being said, influencer marketing still works. It could work, at least I think still could work. I haven't been doing it for a while, so that's gonna be a challenge. When I got started with dropshipping, all I did was influencer marketing. So here we are, I'm gonna be duplicating everything I used to do with influencer marketing in basically 2020, the things that I used to do back in 2016, 17, and I do it now, maybe a little bit more advanced methods, but I'm gonna be doing a lot of things that are very similar. So I'm gonna be doing the same thing, and I'm gonna show you guys that how influencer marketing can still work, and well, hopefully it works, and I'll show you guys everything that you need to know. All right guys, so I'm gonna show you everything that I'm gonna be doing step by step to get sales for the next 24 hours or whatever that is, literally from scratch. The only thing I've done, I've built my store and it's ready. So I'm gonna kind of walk you through everything that I'm gonna be doing. If you guys stay till the end of this video, I'm gonna be giving you this influencer marketing mini course that I put together and a bunch of influencers for free that you could get started with. So make sure you stay till the end of this video and let's get started. All right guys, let's get into this mini course that I have. First thing you gotta do is build a Shopify store. It has 14 days for free. I'm not gonna get into how to build a store. I have a video, I'm gonna put it somewhere right here that you go check it out on how to build a full functional Shopify store. And then the next thing you wanna do is make a logo. I have a tutorial here. I'm also not gonna go through how to make a logo yet. Just make sure you stay till the end of this video, and I'm gonna send you this whole thing and you can kind of go from there. All right, so first thing you gotta do is concentrate on making basic store. You don't need to get super fancy or spend like months to make your store. Make sure you make your store in a couple days. Like, don't take more than a couple days. I used to take a long time to make my store. Nowadays I outsource, but if I wanna make my store, I can probably make it within a couple hours. So don't take too long to make a store. Make sure you put your store together, keep it simple, nothing too complicated. I personally actually really like free themes like Debut, Brooklyn. The reason I like them is because Shopify, since it's by Shopify, the speed is way faster. They support it if you have any, even if you have any issues with it, they always answer and all that. But if you really want to pay for a theme, I like Booster. I like Booster theme. That's another thing that I usually use. Like I said, there's a lot of YouTube tutorials on YouTube. I have mine. I'll put it somewhere here. Go watch it. It's pretty easy to put a Shopify store together. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna most focus on teaching you how to put a decent product page together, since 95% of people would not go on the other pages of your store. So make sure that you focus on a really good product page. Now the next step is to find a product. You can go scan AliExpress, Dropship Winner, which is one of my new favorite dropshipping product research tool now. I'll put the link down below if you want to check it out. Once you find a product, look up the product on Google. So I'm not telling you to go copy other people's product page, but you can kind of get inspired and like kind of figure out how they're doing it, and then you create your own product page, if that makes sense. So that's what you're gonna be doing. There's a ton of niches you can get into. These are some of niches you can get into: cats, dogs, horses, birds. These are very passionate niches. So I always say either look for products that are very problem solving or very passionate, like makeup, pets, like, whatever that people like to get into. Everybody has some kind of passions. Or you can get really problem solving, or you could do both. Not only they have to be problem solving, but they also need it to be very unique. So make sure that you find a product that is unique and problem solving. Next step is import from AliExpress, download Overload, extension to the Chrome, and find a supplier with less than 500 orders on a specific product, okay? You gotta make sure that it's a good supplier, but with specific product that I'm finding, you wanna look for anything under 500 orders. And once you do that, just import the product to your page. and then start writing your product page. Once you got your product from AliExpress to your Shopify, from Overload, on Overload, it's gonna ask you a bunch of questions. So first thing you gotta do, you gotta create a title. Make it like kind of cool, funny, you know, something catchy. Don't be boring, you know. Create a winning product page. So again, like I said, you can Google if other people are selling the same product, and they kind of get inspired by it, and you know, don't copy it. I gotta keep saying that because you don't want to get shut down, but kind of like get an idea of how they're doing it, and kind of like not duplicate, but get inspired by it and put your own product page together. So once that's done, select the variant, edit, all that things you gotta do, and kind of like now your product page is ready. Now let's get to pricing. How we're gonna do the pricing. I like to always give it $20 margin. That's my rule. You want to keep it kind of like good amount of margin, because you're going to be paying for the influencers most likely, or if you were running Facebook ads, you're going to have to pay for obviously Facebook. So you want to have at least $20 margin. This is kind of like my rules. I'm not going to get into all the details, but this is like how I like to follow it. You know, if it's $0 to $3, I do it for $19.95. If it's $3 to $6, I do it for $14.95, and on and on. Now, we're going to enhance your offer. Buy two, get one free. Something like that. I like to do either buy two, you know, get one free, buy two, get 10% off, whatever you like. There are so many ways of doing it. If you do it right, usually 1 out of 10 people buy 2 or more. So make sure that you get your offer right, and you can literally maximize your profit if you do it right. Here's your product page detail. Nice landing page, you know, square, hook line, bullet points, edit and reward, pasted page, CTA at the end, and paste your guarantee. I have example. Again, stay till the end of this video, and I'll tell you how you can get access to this whole mini course. Now we have everything together. We have your product page together, you have your product, you set the price, and now we're gonna look for influencers, right? We're going to need a real account to promote. Here, this is very tricky, because as far as I remember, even in 2016-17, there were a lot of fake accounts, and I can promise you they just got worse. So here's what you gotta do. Not only you can check it on Social Blade, look for engagements, look for real engagements, but a lot of these groups are in engagement groups. So here's how you're gonna do it. They can have a lot of comments, but they might be just from engagement groups. So one way to find out is go check the last 3-4 posts that they posted and see if they're the same people commenting on their pictures and their stuff. If they are, that means they are in engagement groups. Here's the thing, a lot of them are in engagement groups, but that doesn't mean they're bad pages. Engagement give them, basically if you get some engagement, you get more engagements, if that makes sense. But we don't want someone that is consistently relying on engagement groups, if that makes sense. I know this can be complicated, but bear with me. One thing we need to do, we need to find niched account. If you're looking for a photography product to sell, you want photography page. If you're looking for a hair curler, you find an IG model. Or you can also use a lot of meme accounts. There are the ones that are like kind of girly, or like, yeah, kind of girly. I'm gonna show you a couple examples, but I also have a list. If you stay till the end of this video, I'll give it to you. Okay, check the engagements post. You can use Flanks, I think that's how you say it, or Hype Auditor. We're looking for 4% engagement or more. You know, just kind of figure out, depending on the more followers they have, the engagement's gonna drop. But at least we want to look for that. Usually accounts that are sitting on top, they're being used a lot. So we want to look for fresher audiences. So here's my method that I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of show you. Okay, example, this is one of the pages, right? So we're going to go click on little arrow here, and we're going to get suggested to more influencers. So we kind of have we could go ahead and create the whole Google Doc sheet and put all their names and like their engagements, their everything in there, so we kind of judge which one we want to post on and which one we want to go with. I would start probably small with like 100,000, you know, followers, and then build my way up. Actually, smaller ones could do better, and they're cheap because they have higher engagement. So I would probably start with 50 to 100,000 followers. Now, so here's an example. Here's another thing, don't be afraid to negotiate. If you message them and they're like, oh, it's $200, be like, hey, can I get it for $150? I want to test your audience, and if it's good, I'm gonna buy in bulk. So a lot of people, you know, if they don't have other posts scheduled, they would kind of work with you. And look, for example, if they're doing it for 24 hours, it could be like, hey, can I do, instead of 200, can I do $100 and do it for 12 hours? Because most of the time anyways, you're gonna get the most traffic the first, you know, couple hours of posting. So I would rather do shorter like time than like longer. Does that make sense? Yeah. Here, super tip. Join the Facebook group and post that you need an influencer for your niche. There are influencers that might be doing it for free for the product. This is like, I call them micro influencers. They might do it if you send them the product, and they're real people. They might actually do the promotion for you for free. So you might want to consider that if you really don't want to pay for any influencers, or you want to go that route. Okay, next thing is how to make your own ads for influencers. Again, it needs to be square, or the IG size, I forgot what it is. I have it all included in this mini course. And what you want to do, you gotta kind of look at that page. If they're posting mostly images, you want to post images. If they're posting mostly videos, then you would want to go and create video ads. What I'm gonna do for my own challenge is I have a video actually together. It's a video that I actually recommended in my last video, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the same exact one. Let's take a look. Here's the actual product. I'm most likely, like I said, the influencer that I found, they're posting a lot of videos. So I'm gonna probably do a video. I might do some image depending. I don't think the image is very catchy. Like, it doesn't say really what the product is. So I'm probably most likely gonna use the video ad. So again, if you have a really good image, you can go ahead and use that. Now you might be wondering, where should you get your videos done? I personally get all my videos done by Bands of Ads. They're pretty good, so I like to use them when it comes to videos. But for the image, this is kind of like an example image of what you could do. This is not the same product that I'm selling. This is just kind of an example. So it's kind of for the hair topper. I like my ad copy to be straight to the point. And of course, we wanted to make it sound like it's an IG account selling it. So you don't want to make it look like it's so irrelevant. You want to make it look like the IG account that they've been following is actually selling it, or they basically believe in the product. You know, not necessarily, you don't want to lie to people obviously, but you want to make sure that they believe in the product. So IG stories, when it comes to IG stories, it's a different sizing. Don't skip on that. A lot of influencers usually tell you that, hey, for a small extra cost, they would also do IG stories. If you're doing a video, make sure that it's 30 seconds or less. And if you're doing an image, just make sure that the sizing is right. The same with the video. And one tip is, if they're posting your video or whatever that is, make sure to tell them that you want that video to be the first story on their story. And obviously you want to make sure that you also add the swipe up and all the good stuff. All right, so at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of do the challenge. I already contacted a bunch of influencers. And we're gonna see for the next, 24 hours or so, how many sales we're gonna be getting. They're gonna be posting it, I believe, in tomorrow or in a couple hours. I'll let you guys know. But let's see what happens. All right, guys, it looks like we did $219 for the day doing influencer marketing. This is what we got after trying out influencer marketing for the day. I'm going to bed. It's 8:20. I have to go to bed early, but we'll see if you get more sales. So I made this video specifically for this. The ad was posted actually about 11 a.m. I think. We got a couple sales early on, and then we got a couple sales during the day. Just kind of wanted to show you how it is and how it works. So it looks like influencer marketing is still working, and we're gonna kind of calculate the profit and how everything is. So I paid $50 for a 100,000 follower account, and they had about 4.5% engagement, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so we paid $50, and the cost of goods was $27. So that's plus 50 minus, how much did we make? So it looks like we made about $142 and about $6.39 is all the processing fees and everything. So it looks like we made about $135 in the last 11-12 hours. So like I said, the reason, obviously influencer marketing still works, but the reason I'm into Facebook marketing is how stable it is and how I don't have to reach out to different influencers every day and all that. But if that's your thing, good for you. And yeah, we're gonna continue. As I promised, I'm gonna give you this mini course on influencer marketing. All I want in return is that you guys like this video, then go on comment section and tell me what's your biggest struggle when it comes to dropshipping. Now, after that, I want you to go on Instagram, make sure you follow me, then DM me the word influencer marketing. Once I get your DM, I'll send you this mini course with guidance on how to make a logo, with tips, tricks, and everything you need to know about influencer marketing. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure that you like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys on the next video.